A big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this week's video, but more on that later.
Max, do you know what I see on this tree? Come take a look. Let's go show this to Mom.
Okay, Max, this is what's called a voiceover. When you do a voiceover for a video, you want to tell a really beautiful story about what the footage on the screen is saying. So when you look at these videos, what does it make you think about?
It's making me think about when all the chickens escaped.
So it made you think of when the chickens escaped, and what else does it make you think about?
When I was trying to waddle.
Yeah.
What is Max doing?
Are you helping us put the fence back up? Yeah, this was our winter setup for the chickens where we had them down by the road so that we could get to them easier, right? Do you remember that? And we would stop and we'd pick up the eggs and you would wait in the warm car with the hot air blowing on you while Mommy ran in and got all the eggs. Yeah! And Dad put it down here so that it would have spring water. Because the spring hose would just flow and flow and flow so the water didn't freeze.
But then Aaron ate it.
And then the fox got in and got our chickens. Yeah, you're right. It made sense that he put it on wheels because he actually does move it around sometimes. A lot of people, you can't move your chicken coop. But Dad put his on wheels, so he was prepared.
Tell me why.
Why? He built it on a bale wagon so that he could move it around the property. We weren't sure if we were going to move it around a bunch to have the chickens like fertilize different parts of the land. That hasn't been the case because it's actually kind of a lot of work to move it. But it is nice to be able to move it to its winter location. And look at these chickens. They're like, where am I? Am I in a new spot?
No.
You've been here before, chickens. This is where you first came to our land, right?
What chicken bite?
They said, oh, this is our old home. Yay, fresh water. These chickens have really become such an integral part of the land. We get so many eggs from them. It's such a fun thing to go into the coop and interact with so many animals.
Mom, can I talk in there?
Yes, please.
That looked like when I was little in my onesie.
Yeah. Nice. They're already coming. What is Max doing?
Then go to Mommy. What are we doing?
We're feeding them carrots.
They're eating a carrot. They're about fall faded. We never eat all day. Around it with sand.
Oh, really? That's how it works well?
Yeah.
Thanks for the tip. So you put it in there, and then you're gonna hold it like this, and then can you dump some dirt in? Are you gonna eat the strawberries? Am I gonna get any?
Yeah.
You'll share with me?
And that can be my side.
Oh, that's my side, and this will be your side?
Yeah.
I like that idea. Okay, see, this is a little baby strawberry plant.
How to be nice to it.
Nice, yeah, you can say hi. Good morning. Today is an exciting day because we are gonna spend it in the garden and outside. I think we're gonna plant potatoes, and yesterday we actually got all of our strawberries into the ground. We didn't have strawberries last year, so this is like a new experiment. I think that that's kind of the goal of the garden this year. And I'm just so happy that spring is, hey, Freya! I'm so happy that spring is here and it's planting season. It was so fun yesterday to be in the garden all afternoon. I even got a little bit sunburned because I was just enjoying the sunshine so much. And today's a little bit more gloomy. I think we're about to have a ton of rain for the next few days, and that's why we are putting seeds in the ground today. So I've been trying a new thing where we have like more of a rhythm to our day. So like after breakfast, we do a little bit of a kitchen tidy.
What a bad
Max is
idea.
also kind of dropping his nap, so that's also why I needed a new rhythm, because I used to get a lot done in that hour to 2 hours. And so now we're finding new rhythms.
What a that's when everything was supposed to go up on the plate.
Alright, here's the potato, Luke Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker.
Okay, these are our potatoes. So you're gonna do dishes and I'll do potatoes?
Yeah. In case.
Just in case.
Yeah, in case my mom.
It-
It kind
Because
of.
it's like we're just gonna put this in the ground like this and you put the sprout going up. And then this little thing will turn into the potato plant. It will grow, 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 grow. And as it grows, then we mound the soil. This is the little beginning of the plant. And I put a That's what the driving sound sounds like. Okay, so you want me to load you up?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So then he goes, do you see where the wood chip is? And so remember, the sprouts want to face up like that.
Why?
Because they want to grow up to the sun. So you want them to point up to the sun. Last year, I didn't get around to cleaning out our garden beds. I'm still honestly very new to gardening. This is like going to be our second proper season gardening. But yeah, so last year I didn't get around to it. But then once the snow melted, I realized that some of the herbs actually came back in our garden and they overwintered. So we have a bunch of parsley, we have some sage, and the other thing that's really cool is we have chives and thyme, I believe. Yeah, thyme that didn't really work last year. I think they needed a year to get their roots in the ground. And so then Lou's parents were visiting for a little bit and we decided to refresh all the garden beds by just adding more compost on top because they kind of had sunk. And so instead of losing the plants that had like come back to life, we just like poked them out and then transplanted them back on top and they're thriving now. Like we have an amazing chive plant. Now I need to start thinking I don't actually use chives that often, but now I'm going to be. Ooh, the sun is poking out. What a treat. So now my plan is to clean up this garden bed a little bit and plant a ton more herbs in here. This will be our herb bed. And then I have so many seeds this year. So many things that I never got to grow. So I'm just trying to get myself organized. We have little sticks that we can label it. And then I might try to like draw a diagram in my journal so that I can stay organized. It's mainly, I got a bunch of different varieties of seeds, like not just one red onion seed. I got a couple for a bunch of things because I figured, you know, if we try a bunch of different seeds, then this year we can kind of see what we like most and kind of learn to what grows well here, what do we like to cook with, what do we like to eat, and then kind of evolve our gardening so it works really well for our family and our location. And we have an insane amount of trees. I don't know if Lou has told you, but he went and he got, I don't know, like 100 trees. It's wild. They all fit in such a small area. They're like little twigs all wrapped together, but they're going to be amazing. So we have like peaches coming, cherries coming, apples, pears, plums, chestnuts, apricots, like a proper orchard. And it's just pretty remarkable. Like when you buy a whole tree, you know, you can buy a peach tree for like $5. And when you think about buying a carton of organic peaches, that will probably cost you more than $5. So it's a long game, but it's like to think about what this place is going to be like in like 10 years when these trees are just overflowing. We're going to have so much food. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to start another business selling food. But that would be a great problem to have, especially with trees that you just put in the ground and then, you know, you support them for the first few years and then they kind of just do their thing. It just seems like such a cool investment. And Lou also got some ginger plants. We have all sorts of really unique things. It's very exciting. And we have like 5 different varieties of strawberries. if you're into gardening, let me know. And if you have tips about anything gardening related, we could use them because we're still really, really, really new to gardening. But even so, we're going to go for it. We're going to build 5 more garden beds today, hopefully. And in the next few days, get the whole garden expanded so that we have an orchard. And feels very special. I don't know, there's something like really, really cute about being super pregnant and putting seeds in the ground and getting to watch them grow. And just thinking about like the harvest this summer and yeah, growing life on so many different levels. I don't know, I feel like when I was like early pregnancy this winter, I dreamed of being like super pregnant in the garden all summer, and now it's here. And it's like a really, when you think about something for a while and then it actually is happening, it's a real like special moment. And the last few days have really been that, of just being like, I don't think there's an activity I would rather be doing than like playing in the garden as a family. And I feel really lucky, really grateful for it, honestly. And Max and Leo are doing construction projects in the garden, and like that makes like Max so happy to get to like do big kid projects.
Want to help me, Max? I just got to cut 2 more pieces.
I'm good.
They
are good.
Yeah?
They are good.
They're on good?
Yeah.
All right, are you ready?
Ready for them.
Ready for drill?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It kind of sounds like
It sounds like what?
snoring.
Oh, snoring?
Wait.
You think the drill sounds like snoring?
I
Yeah, you're right. Okay, update from the garden. This garden bed is fully planted. Our potato bed back there is also fully planted. The herb bed is fully planted. It's May 2nd, so I feel like this is our spring plant, and it's really exciting. I planted 4 different types of radishes, one of which is a daikon radish, which I'm so excited about because we didn't grow that last year, and I have it in our cookbook, like a pickled daikon and beet combo. So once these beds get in, I want to get some beets in the ground, and I'm just so excited to have the vegetables that I've been using in the cookbook coming from our garden.
Train ride just to see you, ride for hours just to please you. You don't know how much I need you, 'cause you're my home away from home, away from home, away from being alone.
Need to get some cilantro. Now we can enjoy our dinner. Oh, we're having pulled pork tacos, barbecue pulled pork from the freezer. It's literally like so clutch. Like I had some leftover rice, and just to have this delicious protein sorted. I have so much cilantro this year because last year I just let my cilantro and my dill like flower, and I never dealt with it. I was like gonna try to seed save, and I just didn't get around to it. And it's incredible. They just spread seeds everywhere. So instead of weeds in my herb bed, I literally just have cilantro and dill everywhere.
They're ready for a dump full.
Yeah, dump it.
They're gonna dump weeds he got
You got a lot of weeds
on a dump site.
on the dump site.
Look how much weeds he dumped. Do you know all the kind?
I'm not really sure. I think this is like a forager mix for horses. I think horses really like to eat these ones here.
You're making it so beautiful for me.
Hi.
Now I take it out of here.
Now.
Here, bear cub. Thesaurus.
It's hot. Why did they kind of top open?
So my biggest goal for this entire summer was to get the orchard planted, and I'm happy to report that it was literally finished the day that Willow was born, which is very, very lucky. But the idea behind the orchard I got from this guy named Eric, who we hired as a consultant on our land a couple years ago, and he runs a organic vegetable farm and also plant nursery in New York State. One of the things I look for when I'm getting advice, when I hire someone to get advice about a topic, is whether or not they're more successful than me at that specific topic, and also if they have a similar lifestyle and a similar set of limitations. So he has young children, he has a similar type of land to us, and he really advised me to pivot from the vegetable gardens into an orchard, because with young children, it's very, very hard to find the time to do all of the weeding and all of the different stuff that goes into running a large scale vegetable garden. But if you can just carve out the time you need to get an orchard planted and make a little bit of time for weeding it in the first couple years, just to keep the weeds a little bit at bay, after that, it takes so much less time to harvest fruit than it does to do all of the different things that go into vegetable farming. So yeah, that's kind of the idea with this orchard.
The last few weeks have been really incredible and a huge transformation, not just in this beautiful orchard that Lou's working on, but in our life as well. Hi! We're talking about the orchard. What do you think of all of the trees and the blueberries?
I like the apricot.
Oh, he's very excited about apricots.
Max, do you know what I see on this tree?
Yeah.
Come take a look.
An apple.
Apples, the first apples from our orchard that we've ever grown are here. 2 beautiful little apples. Oh my God, red-free apple tree. Oh my goodness. Max, that is one of the best feelings on earth. That is one of the best feelings on earth. Wow. Wow, wow.
Shall we?
Let's go show this to Mom.
Open it? No way! Wait, what?
I want to eat
We got an apple? Oh. Whoa, very sour. I don't think it was ready yet.
All right.
I think it's
It's gonna take a while.
it's kind of tough.
But I have really strong teeth.
You got really strong teeth, yeah.
I think they're gonna grow. I just wasn't sure
Yeah.
if the birds were gonna eat it, so I thought we could pick one.
I mean,
I think this is gonna become a full-size apple.
Oh.
It would have, so.
Any luck? Max, what did you find?
What
The
is
first potato! Woo!
Now.
Yeah, let me get you your box. Wow, Max!
Dad,
Look, Mom, we found golden potato.
Golden potatoes, Max.
Ooh.
That is one. Way more. Not
Potatoes planted when you were in my belly. Now we have our own baby potatoes. Look at that, Max.
We should really eat them straight away this year.
I
feel
know.
like. Just tons of tallow potatoes.
Yeah.
No, try and save them.
Wow. Beautiful.
Now I should puck off a roof.
But if you want to find easy ones, go to this side over here, and there's going to be a ton on the top on these ones because nobody's gone through those. So if you just shake the dirt a little bit, I bet you'll find a bunch. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Go, little tiger. Get in there, get in there.
That part.
This is...
And did all my food.
was like 50 pounds. We can walk in between the garden beds again.
Oh, much better.
A new.
Purple?
Look at that. Hi. We really didn't, we kind of messed the garden up this season, but we did something much more important, so all good. But no blueberries, basically, because they were just covered in weeds. I think it choked out all the blueberries, and then the blueberries that did show up, the birds got, but there's always next year. We're like really set up to thrive next year, you know?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's September. So my plan is, so this is an old cilantro plant, and it completely went to seed because we left it. And I think that we can just pluck these off and put them right in the next bed. Because I read that cilantro actually is a great thing to plant in late summer because it will do really well in the fall. In cold weather, it won't bolt. So we might get a really amazing cilantro harvest. And I think that's one of my favorite things is just to have, hey baby, fresh herbs in the garden. It makes
So
sense.
we could do a whole bed of cilantro.
Yeah.
I'm plucking that.
You're plucking them out? Perfect. Is it inside?
Yeah.
I think so. This is called seed saving, Max. That's a lot of cilantro. These are radish and that's herbs. Okay.
Go forward a little bit.
That's in forward.
Hello. Oh, I have the sweetest little girl under here. Look at this little treat. Oh, baby. We just finished seeding the last seeds of the garden for 2025. We just had fun putting some cilantro and dill and radish seeds that had already flowered from our own neglected summer garden. Yeah, the garden completely fell to pieces for the last, when you're actually supposed to like harvest it and take care of it and weed it, because we luckily were growing something else, and she arrived. Our baby girl Willa definitely stole the show, stole the garden's thunder, and we're so happy about it. And it's just funny because the garden really like served me so well this year. I had so much fun like planning it and planting it when I was really pregnant. I feel like it helped me stay like moving around and squatting down, and I feel like it might have honestly been part of why my birth was like physically so smooth, was because I was like moving so much in the garden, moving mulch around, wheelbarrowing, squatting, planting, and it was just, we had so many special moments, not to mention the orchard that went in this year. Yeah, I'm already excited for next year's garden because I feel like I'll be in a completely different space. But I think the garden is a special spot for us because it really shows how much this land has evolved. Like none of this was here 3 years ago. The containers weren't here, the garden wasn't here, and now this orchard is here, which is just incredible because it's so much less time intensive than a garden. But yeah, we got strawberries in this year. I'm just thinking of all these little special moments that we had. Like Max's little fingers picking strawberries is going to be like a core memory for my brain forever.
You got it. Look at that one.
You're just going to eat it right on the vine?
Is that good?
I'm going to have one too, Max.
That's how Sam do it.
That's how Seb loves it? Okay. I'm going to have my first one.
It's my turn. It's my turn now.
Oh my gosh. Max, This is the best strawberry I've ever had.
I don't
They're
know.
so like, oh my gosh, that is life-changing.
There's like 2 more to your...
Yeah, Max wants
I
more.
want to
Okay, can I brush the dirt off for you? They really are that good. I can see why you want them. They're like soft and juicy and have so much flavor. They're so juicy. It's squirted everywhere, yeah. Well, this is the best moment ever. So I don't know if he'll keep these memories. Lou's like sure that Max will remember this time of his life, but when I think back to my time of my life, I don't really have that many memories from when I was 3 years old. But I think no matter what, even if they don't remember, they'll like remember that feeling, you know? I hope so, because it's been so special. And now we have our baby girl. And you know, she grew up in the garden. I literally gave birth looking out at this garden in the container. And I think that shows how special this space has become for me. This most safe, secure, protected space. It was just the kitchen looking out at this beautiful orchard and garden and our meadow and our land.
A big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. My favorite part about running our online store with Squarespace is how easy they make it to tinker with pages and make really quick edits. The key part of this process is the buttons they have to toggle between mobile view and desktop view. I've actually started redoing a lot of our website to optimize it for mobile traffic, since that's where the majority of our views come from these days. But it's nice that you can even make edits to different layout styles so that a page looks good no matter what device it's being viewed on. I took some time recently to redo the first few images on the batch sales page, and it was a really nice reminder to always keep tinkering. I really love to build systems, and the fact that Squarespace makes it so incredibly easy to improve sales pages is really rewarding. And with the metrics behind it, you can see a couple weeks later how the things you've changed have affected performance, and yeah, it's very, very satisfying. If you're ready to build something of your own, head to squarespace.com/wildweroam for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use code WILDWeRoam for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.